Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Okay, so today let's start our chapter number 24, that is natural resources. In the last chapter of resources, we have studied about natural resources over there as well. There was one definition. The resource that are obtained from nature are called natural resource. Example, land, land, water, and air. Now, in this chapter, natural resources, we are going to study about natural resources. Let us first take land, land use. Let us see this structure, that is land. This is the 30% of land and 70% is water. From this 30% of land, from this 30% of land, 95% of our basic need is fulfilled. Right? Suppose this is 100%, we have 70% of water and 30% of land. From this, on this 30% of land, 90% of population is there. 90% of population lives on 30% of land, and it fills 95% of our basic needs. It fills 95% of our basic needs. And the remaining 10%, the remaining 10%, they we can say, due to extreme heat, due to extreme cold, like Sahara Desert, we have, and Antarctica. Nearly 10% of the people live in these conditions where there is extreme conditions. 10% of people lives in Sahara and Antarctic and many other regions as well, where life become very difficult to survive. So we have from 70% is water and 30% is land. On this 30%, 90% of population is surviving, and from this 90% of population, 95% of basic needs is fulfilled. 90% of basic need is fulfilled from this land. This is a 30% of land. The next topic is land use. Talking about land is used in many fields such as agriculture, grazing, animal rearing, we can say construction of road. On basically on land, everything is done. We walk on land, we play on land, okay, but it is being divided into fields, playground, we can say, but it is land. Agriculture, mining, construction, grazing, these all are activity on done on land. Land use, it is used to explain, it is used to explain for what purpose land is used. लैंड आपने कहां पर यूज किया है, ये होता है लैंड यूज. इट इज यूज इन एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस टेक एन एग्जाम्पल, एग्रीकल्चर, grazing, mining, construction of road, and we can say etc. They are used in different fields: agriculture, grazing, mining, construction of road, and many more things they are being used over here. And the use of land depend on two factors basically: climate and soil. जो लैंड यूज होता है वो दो फैक्टर्स के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है हमारे पास, क्लाइमेट एंड सॉइल. So first you check the climate and soil of a particular place, then you start the activity over there. Suppose a land is fit for agriculture. Land is fit for agriculture. So how you will come to know about this? You will come to know about the by checking the soil. If soil is fertile, then agriculture is possible. Suppose it is a sandy soil, then agriculture is not possible on that place. So climate and soil are the two factors on which land use depend. Yes, we can say the usage of land also depend upon the skills and technology that in the last chapter we have studied about usability, technology, time and value. So technology and skill. It also depend upon person how technical man he is and the skill he possess, so that he can make best use of land. Okay, so it depend upon the technology and skill over here. So we have done land use. It is used to explain for what purpose land is used. Land हमारे किस काम आ रही है? Agriculture के लिए, grazing के लिए, mining, construction of road, and climate and soil are the two factors on which land value depend. And it also depend upon the technology and skill of a particular person he or she possess, so that he can make best use of it. Now let us see some common use of land, where land is used. It is used in different field. Land is used in different field, in institutional field. We can say recreational, and we can say roads, parks. All these things are used in land. Now let us see land utilization in India. How land is being utilized in India. 46% is used in agriculture, and 8% is fallow land, and 23%, 9%. This state that 46% of land, nearly half of the land that we have, it is used as agriculture. So basically India is an agricultural land. India is an agricultural land. And 8% of the remain fallow, keep it for later use, so that it is left like this for one crop, then it is used next year. So the total comprises of 46% includes agriculture, and the remaining 46% is used for our use for other activities that we have, that we can do on this land. आज से 30 साल पहले लोगों के पास लैंड ज्यादा होती थी, अब लैंड जो है कम होती जा रही है. यू नो द रीजन व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन एंड कल्चर. Industrialization and culture people possess. So suppose a farmer in a village is having a huge piece of land, large piece of land with him, and then he moves to city. He moves to city. So what he'll do? He is forced to sell his land for commercial purpose. Many complex theaters, cinema halls, shopping malls are being constructed. So farmers are forced to sell their land and move to different places. So that's why this land is same. Land is same, and population is increasing, and we can say the construction of houses is also increasing. So the land that is in agriculture, it is decreasing. It is decreasing on a regular basis. So the cultural change, I was talking about industrialization and culture. The cultural change has shifted agricultural land into, we can say, urbanization. Many years ago, people were having agriculture field, but they are supposed to leave that place and they are supposed to move to big cities, and construction of roads, malls, shopping complexes, theaters, multiplex. This has increased, the cultural change has rapidly increased, and people are living at agricultural land and moving to a different place. The next topic is industrial property resource. One of the easiest one. The property that is owned by industry is known as industrial property resource. We can write over here, property owned by industries. Property owned by industries, and this property is not owned by any industries. This property is used for common people, like we can say public park or roads or recreation facilities are being built on this one. It is not for any industries. It is for common for everyone. Everyone, anyone can use this one. Okay, this is it. Basically we can say land which is owned by individual. This is common property resource and industrial property resource. Property owned by industries and the land which is owned by individual. I think this topic is clear till now. So let us move to our next topic. It is I just told you that population is increasing and land is fixed. What people are doing? People are using the land that they have in building of the houses. So this is a land degradation. The population is increasing at an alarming rate and the land is fixed and they are using that land for their commercial use, we can say. So this is land degradation. And the farmers, what they do? They use of chemicals, pesticides and fertilizers. Excessive use of these chemicals, pesticides and fertilizer make the land barren. We are not able to grow any crop on that one. So it is also a land degradation. Due to natural processes. Due to natural processes like rainfall, sunlight, temperature, forest fire, the land is changing its form. The physical form of land is changed, we can say, and it increase the fertility of the soil. So land is being degraded in many manners. The use of chemical pesticides and fertilizer on excessive use, we can say excessive use of these fertilizers make the land barren and infertile, we can say, and due to some natural processes like sunlight, rainfall, forest fire, wind, this also increases the fertility of the soil. Human factor also plays an important role. Human factor means like agriculture, mining and cutting of trees. That is deforestation. Agriculture, mining and cutting of trees, these are human factors that affect the land, that degrades the land, we can say. Now I think this is clear. No need to repeat this one. So now we are going to start our next topic, that is conservation of land. The next topic is conservation of land. I just told you in the last topic that population is increasing at an alarming rate and land is fixed. Population is increasing, land is fixed. So what people are doing? People are using this land. People are using this land for their own use. So in this way, the agricultural land is decreasing. Agricultural land is decreasing. Population increasing, agricultural land decreasing. Population increasing, agricultural land decreasing. So in this way, one day will come that we would be having no land for agriculture or for any other activities we can see. Now let us study about the steps for conservation of land. I just I have discussed about mining in the previous example. When I gave you the example, I just tell you about mining is being done on a regular basis. But this mining is unscientific. If you do mining in a scientific way, then no land will be hollow for further use. So what they do, they dug out mineral for the use and they leave the land like this only. So if systematic mining is done, then there will be no hollow land to use. And secondly, we have forestation. Everyone knows that people are cutting trees for their benefit. For the use, they are cutting trees on a regular basis and they are not planting trees uh, so much as they are cutting. So, this would create imbalance. What you do, you should cut tree and you should also plant tree, then balance will be maintained. So, the next step would be afforestation. Planting of tree is very important so that imbalance is not created. And the next one is plantation of shelter belts. Plantation of shelter belts means plants should be whenever you go through village, you see plants are arranged in such a way that if you see straight, you will see the plants are in a straight line. If you go like this, diagonally you will see that plants are in a straight line. So when we see from here, we see plants are in a straight line over here. And when we see from here, we see plants are also in a straight line. So this is not properly made. You understood my point, what I'm trying to say. Yes? So it is planted in such a way. What is the benefit of this one? First, it reduce the speed of wind. जो wind यहाँ से बहुत तेजी से चल रहा है, ये उसकी स्पीड को कम कर देता है. And the particles that this dust is carrying with them, जो ये डस्ट अपने साथ लेकर आ रहा है, पार्टिकल्स लेकर आ रहा है, ठीक है. सो वो क्या होगा, इट विल गेट, इसमें जो पेड़ ये ट्रीज है हमारे पास यहाँ पर, इसमें अटक जाएंगे एंड इट विल फॉल एंड एट द एंड speed will be reduced. It reduce the speed of wind. It reduce the समझ रहे हैं. जब भी कभी आप देखते हैं तो आपको प्लांट्स स्ट्रेट लाइन में दिखते हैं, सामने स्ट्रेट लाइन में देखेंगे, जब आप डायगनली जाते हैं तो आपको साइड से स्ट्रेट लाइन, सब एक स्ट्रेट लाइन होता है. व्हाई इज सो? टू रिड्यूस द स्पीड ऑफ विंड एंड टू मेंटेन द फर्टिलिटी. फर्टिलिटी मेंटेन रहेगी. अगर यहाँ पर ये पेड़ ना होता, so what will happen? Wind at a fast speed will blow and it would carry away all the soil particles with it. अपने साथ सारा ये जो सैंड, जो सॉइल पार्टिकल्स है, उन सबको लेकर चला जाएगा. बट दिस ट्री एक्ट एज अ बैरियर. ये बीच में बैरियर की तरह काम करते हैं और ये उसकी स्पीड को रिड्यूस करते हैं और उसको कोई भी यहाँ से पार्टिकल लेके जाने से रोक देते हैं. राइट? नाउ वी हैव मेथड्स ऑफ कंजर्वेशन. Methods of conservation we have this one as well, afforestation, and the important is regulated use of chemicals and fertilizers. Regulated use of chemical and fertilizer. Farmers are using excessive fertilizer, pesticides to grow their crop, but they don't know that what harm it is going to be on the land. What will happen? One day land will lose its fertility. Land won't be able to produce that much of agriculture, that much of crop or wheat or rice, whatever the quantity they want. So we should use it on a regulated use of chemical and fertilizers should be made. Right? We have this is it. This is very important. The person who cut tree on a regular basis without any government authority or anything else, a strict action should be taken against that people so that they do not cut trees. In this way, forest would be maintained. Last as well, terrace farming. We should also use terrace farming. Terrace farming is used in a places where there is no flat land, we can say. Step farming. Whenever you went to Mussoorie or any hill station, you see farming is being done on a steps like this. You can see the step. This is known as terrace farming or step farming. We can call it terrace farming and step farming. And mostly rice is grown. Rice is grown on this terrace farming. Okay, I believe everything is clear till now. So guys, we have done the topic. Now you just go through this topic, watch the video, and if you found any issue, any concern regarding it, then you can comment in the comment section box. I'll surely give you a reply on that one. Okay, so till then, goodbye.